to learn bad rec. So I guess it was just a lot of focus on the small things. That would be the best answer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a King of the Hippo promo community game tomorrow on Twitch. I know you might be seeing this in the future, YouTube, but tomorrow on Twitch, we will have the King of the Hippo final day. It is a King of the Hill. Oh man, there's no hippo because it's a new monument. It's a King of the Hill event that's going to be a lot of fun. Now, in that particular event, if you have control of the monument, you'll be getting resources. We can't do that on the test run today for some technical reasons, but we are promoting it with some King of the Hill, and I hope to see you all here tomorrow. And YouTube, I'm sure you'll see the best games on in video format. We have Strode. Strode is playing as the Byzantines. In the yellow, we have Canadian Ninja. He's playing as the Turks. In the teal, we have Panda Rage. Panda Rage is playing as the Mayans. In the gray, we have Bosnian Fox. Bosnian Fox is playing as the Saracens. In the purple, we have RiotDash. And yes, this is the League of Legends caster. He is playing as the Goths. Hoping to have him stop by for to co-cast for a series coming up. More info to come on that soon. He's actually in Paris right now, I believe, so he's playing from Paris. In the orange, we have Eldry. Eldry's playing as the Chinese. In the red, we have Bumble Rick playing as the Italians, and then we have Nathan in the green playing as the Huns. Now, every single player is on their own in this world, and the ultimate goal is to either control this monument, and the countdown hasn't started yet, but once someone gets here, a countdown will start at the top right. Control that monument down to 0, or kill all enemy kings, because this is also Regicide. So it's very difficult, as you have kings, and you have the monument to focus on. So while you could have everything in the middle, you could also then get sniped at home. It makes it very fast-paced and aggressive. How about uploading tonight one of these games and attract some YouTube audience for tomorrow? That's actually a nice idea, Guardian Angel. Hopefully this game is good enough to get to YouTube. It's a good idea. The exact start time is below the stream, but it's 13 GMT, and that is 10 a.m. EST, or Eastern Time Zone. So I don't know. I know we have people all over the world. I don't know what time zone you are in, viewers, but to give you a reference point, those are the times. On Twitch, I have an actual countdown. King of the Hole fits so much better for this map. You're right. You're right. There's a giant hole here. Come on, don't say King of the Hole, man. There's going to be too many people with dirty minds. But, you know, the beautiful thing about this map is this hole, or this crater. Because in Age of Empires 2, if you're attacking on top of a hill, you do 25% more damage. So that means if RiotDash has, if he's dashed 80 of his units in here, and then somebody attacks him on top of this hill, they do more damage to RiotDash. And then RiotDash does 25% less damage uphill as well on top of that. And also, you can dock these marshes, so you can send in demo ships to blow things up. Now, you can only demo things around the center area, but you can demo most of this area in the center. You would only have about a tile or two of safety around the monument. So don't even ask me what you should do on these maps, because it's tough. I think maybe the best approach would be to build up lots of castles next to your town centers. And if you build up lots of castles on your town centers, then that keeps you safe from any attacks at home, and it protects your king. And then you might be more comfortable going out to the middle. But when there's so many factors, we have different civs, different play styles, different strengths. And a map like this, it's always different, which is the beauty of Age of Empires 2. It is never the same. Why is that water not filling up with water? Why is that hole not filling up with water? AoE logic. Well, they just have a fantastic irrigation system set up. So the water is actually going underneath the monument, and then it's being used to seed all these farms, which have yet to be built. But trust me, A28. It's realistic, man. It's realistic. What's up, Kiyo? Welcome. Decepti says, tell us a T90 dad joke before the game starts. T90 salute. Well, the game already started. I did say that RiotDash should... Oh, here we go. RiotDash needs to dash units to the center of this game, or we will riot. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. But I tried, okay? I tried. I used dash and riot in the same sentence. That's as good as it gets. Now, the event tomorrow... Boo. Shut up, Grim. I'm under a lot of pressure here, okay? The event tomorrow is called King of the Hippo, and Nilpford, the organizer, he has a mod that I am currently using that makes the monument look like a hippo. Now, unfortunately, some of these newer monuments, they don't work for the mod. So we're not getting the preview of that hippo right now. You can see the wolves are also turned to hippos. In fact, if you click them, it says hippo. Now, there's no hippo noise. It still sounds like a wolf, but I find that kind of funny. You know what they should... You know what you should do just to be obnoxious? You see these birds? Edit the bird into a flying hippo? That would be ridiculous. Yeah, they do the same damage as a wolf. It's just been edited to be a hippo. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun tomorrow. So what do we have here from RiotDash? He has just hit feudal, blacksmith market. He is on gold, but he went to gold a little bit late, so we'll cut him some slack. He's been busy. We'll probably need to sell some stones so we can get the gold to click up to the next stage. Nathan's already in castle. Strode's already in castle. Shout out to Strode for making this map, by the way. Chat, if we could get some salutes to him, because this is a pretty cool map to use. Keo, the reason we're doing community games today is to promote the event tomorrow, which will be a ton of fun. Make sure you're here if you can get here. Come on, RiotDash, sell some res. Sell just a little bit of Oh, he's getting wheelbarrow. Okay. Well, I would have preferred he sell his resources, but he's gonna get wheelbarrow first and wait. So we'll have a more efficient economy when he gets there. Now look at these walls from Bosnian Fox. It's also tough to wall on this map because it is very open. Bosnian Fox about to hit castle. Panda Rage. He has the resources that he'll need. He's doing the RiotDash strategy of getting wheelbarrow. He pretty much had the resources he would need to click up to the next stage. Cylon, I will be co-casting with Nilly in the final tomorrow. So I will, unless Dave stops by, I will do all of the games solo tomorrow until the final, and then Nilly and I will co-cast. It'll be a great day. What do you think about the civs, chat? Byzantines, Chinese, Turks, Mayans, Huns, Goths, Saracens, Italians. The first thing that jumps out to me is RiotDash's civilization is the best at spamming infantry. Goths, when fully boomed, can spam infantry almost instantly. So that's important when you only need to have one unit in the middle at all times to hold the monument to have. You can have that spam. The problem is when demo ships can come in here, and I know chat will show everybody what demos look like. When they are massed and they go in here, they can explode anything. So it makes it very difficult to hold the middle. On top of that, of course, if you're king snipe, you're dead. So it could be trouble. Chinese, yeah, Chinese is a great pick as well. Chinese, they have more HP on their demo ships. Chinese, they're kind of a jack of all trades. They can do pretty much everything. So this is true. Doesn't Canadian cancel him out? Turks with gold makes Goth useless. Well, he doesn't cancel him out because he's on the other side of the map. And I would actually prefer Goths, because on this map you have 4 tiles of gold plus 4 tiles of gold. That's 8 total, and I think that's all you have next to your TCs. Sorry about the sniffs, allergies. And then all the rest of the gold is in the center. So you're almost forced to go to the middle and get some type of control because most of the gold is in the middle. So it's not just the monument you're fighting for, but also the gold. I could see Turks running into issues if they run out of gold, while Goths, they can spam halberdiers without gold. So far, things have been peaceful. A few losses here or there, probably just scouts, or if not scouts, maybe starting villagers when they're bringing in the resources. Are wolves hippos? Yes, they are. They are hungry, hungry hippos, so be careful. See? Again, stop by tomorrow, because once you see the hippos, it'll be hilarious. This whole monument is replaced by a giant hippo. And also tomorrow, when you have control of the middle, you're getting resources, and that's something we can't practice with now, but that's what makes the event special. Is it possible to use water? Yep, you can dock this, Decepti, you can. So I feel like you need a versatile combination. I think you need to maybe go with demos and galleons, and then it depends on your civ, but let's say you're Eldry here. Eldry should go for Chukonus and maybe Rams. You need 3 to 4 different units for this to be a flawless victory, I feel. And there goes the one hippo. Again, it sounds like a wolf, it dies like a wolf, but it looks like a hippo when it's alive, and it is also named Hippo. Backflippiest, the reason that the hippo is not showing up is because when the hippo visual mod was created, the hippo visual mod was created to, like, the game was made to recognize certain wonders. This wonder is a new wonder, and so it's not being recognized by the mod. So if we were to do this again, and we will do this again afterwards, then we'll probably see a hippo here. It's just that like 1 out of 5 monuments don't work for it, and that's why. Yeah, it's because of the wonder textures. So 400 years remaining, still plenty of time left on that countdown. That hippo is... Oh my goodness, what are you doing to that thing? That's gross. He just spanked that hippo to death. Jeez, man. Just hit him in the face next time. It'll work a lot faster. But anyway, Canadian Ninja is coming forward, and he has a similar thought to Eldry. Eldry built the tower. I don't think it's the best tower placement. Like, it looks cool, but if any units arrive, your villagers have to run the whole way around to get into the tower. But, okay. See, look! Why are they spanking the hippos? Nah, it's just the graphics. I love how when the hippo dies... Watch this. RIP. I think that's funny. Yeah, you forgot to build a mining camp for some of these villagers, but it's fine. They wanted a break from work anyway. What's up, Zake? Welcome to the stream. This is not family-friendly content. I'm shocked. I know. It's almost like you're gonna riot. Don't dash away, okay? Speaking of RiotDash, his eco's not too bad. 51 villagers. I mean, for a guy who casts League of Legends and is probably not playing on his main computer, this is quite good. Oh my goodness, Bumble Rock. He's attacking Eldry. Stop, get some help. I do it just to make you guys cringe. Bumblerick trying to pick off a few villagers. He's killed 2 to 3 there, and that will annoy Eldry, I'm sure. And I think this is kind of good. If you were to kill someone to the left or right of you, or north or south, depending on where you're locating, then you can take the resources, and that means you don't need to be in the middle as much. But this force will not kill Eldry by any means. Eldry does have time to respond to this, and yeah, the correct response here would be a siege workshop. Bumble is way behind in villagers, so he seems to be focusing mainly on being aggressive. But if you're behind in economy, you normally need to be aggressive, so it works out. I'm sure he's getting underneath Eldry's skin with these crossbows. You know, the arrows are going into the skin of many of these villagers. I think Eldry is still fine, though. He just needs to get those castles up. What about some of the other players? RiotDash on the way to Imp. He will be the first one there. Lower economy than the rest, though. Strode, for example, the map creator, he has 30 extra villagers. So he'll have a lot more in the way of resources. Did Naval ever admit to being XD? He didn't confirm or deny it. Again, we have the moonwalking hippo. Again, I wouldn't really be pissed at him. I'd almost be... I can't help but think that's hilarious, because it's been 3 years since I've known both of them, but maybe he doesn't want to say. I should ask him, though. We'll see. The Byzantines, they make trash. Very, very cheap trash, so that can be helpful if you run out of gold, but Strode is collecting plenty of it now. And here's Canadian Ninja. Again, a civilization that does not get upgrades on trash versus Byzantines who, well, they get all the trash you would ever want. So the Janissaries will be strong to start, but if elite skirmishers are created by Strode, they pretty much die. Canadian Ninja also on the way to Imp, also with gold control. So there's a few players here who have come to the middle to get gold control. This is played on Explored, by the way. So everyone, even if they're unfamiliar with the map, they can see that the gold is there. Why do hippos bite with their butt? Dude, it's a hybrid hippo. Don't ask, man. You don't want to know the reasons. You don't want to know how much force those things can dish out. But the stats of the hippos, again, it's the stats of wolves. So it sounds like a wolf, it has the stat of a wolf, it attacks like a wolf. So, like, that much hasn't changed, it's just the look of it. Bosnian Fox with a bit of a throw there. He might have killed some villagers here. In fact, I think he killed quite a few. But the crossbows, I guess we got here after the crossbows were on their way to death. That's quite a few vills. I think these are all teal bodies, so Panda Rage might be a bit pissed off. What is Teal doing in the north? Good question. How did he get here? How did he pass everybody to get there? Wow, that's an interesting trip to make. He just has a TC up there. Maybe immediately after he's being attacked by Gray, he decided to bounce. Start a new colony. I don't know. Well, with 300 years remaining on the Monument Countdown, I think a lot of the focus should be on player bases. And there's another hippo. And here's another hippo. Because if you go to the middle now, you're just going to be waiting with all your population, putting all your resources into the monument, and you could easily get sniped. I like the walls from Nathan. He's playing this one safe. Now he's Hun, so he could go with something like Tarkans or maybe Cav Archers and try and start sniping kings. There's hippos everywhere, man. Oh my goodness! Yeah, whoever created the mod, it flipped the hippo around because the hippos are always attacking with their ass. That's funny. So around Christmas time, we break out this mod that turns kings into Santa Claus, and they have toys. Like the kings are carrying toys, and then when the kings die, they blow up, and it says Merry Christmas. We'll bring that out around Christmas time. But the guy who made this his name is Galas, and he does a lot of the mods for Age of Empires. And yeah, really appreciate the work he does for the game. I'm rooting for Panda Rage, okay. Mumpets, thank you for the prime sub, man. Well, Panda Rage is going to need some help. He will need more Eagle Warriors. Has the right idea. Unfortunately, he's creating Eagles out of this barracks and not this one. But Eagles are the counter to this, and he's fighting now with +2 defense. Just needs a few more numbers here, but this will be good if he keeps this up. Now, Canadian Ninja, he hasn't done anything to Strode, and Strode hasn't done anything to him. They know each other are here, but they don't want to start a fight. They don't want to start a war just yet. And now here's a castle from Nathan, and Strode is going to reposition over to this gold because Nathan will kill those villagers. But again, they're not attacking to each other. Or they're not attacking to each other. They're not attacking each other right now. Hippos fart you to death. That's why they attack by ass. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bogus. Very interesting. I didn't know that. A fun fact of the day, guys. And here's RiotDash. RiotDash with all of these Huskarls. He's starting that Goth spam I talked about. He still lacks the economy slightly. You know, 95 vills, it seems fine. But I'd say 95 vills is fine after he gets all of his upgrades on these units. And right now he's missing Elite, Huskarl, and I think he should tech into Halberdier and Champion just to be safe. But his gold count is really good. You know, I'm not sure if he's been selling or what, but he hasn't gone to the middle for gold, and his gold count is fantastic. What is this game mode? This is Regicide, and it is also King of the Hill, so it is a combo. And then here comes Nathan, and he's gonna hit Eldry. Eldry still in castle, has the res to click to imp soon, making stables. I think Eldry would be okay if he can get the numbers out, and this is really not the time. Oh, and Nathan building another castle now, so he has a castle here and a castle here. This castle will stop Bumblerick from getting to the center. This is looking very good for Nathan because the people to his left-hand side are significantly weaker than him now. And then here comes Riot. Oh man, I think RiotDash is a cool guy, but I kind of want to see him explode demo ships. Can I get a 1 in the chat for a yes if you want to see these Huskarls explode, and a 2 for no? Any Dash fans will probably type 2. Well, except for me, apparently. Oh, somebody make demos. Please. Somebody make demos. Oh, it's too juicy an opportunity to pass up. Yeah, there you go, chat. Yeah, I agree. Goth military, man. He has so many of these Huskarls. Even though Cavaliers should beat Huskarls, when you have these numbers, you can beat anything. Well, except for demos. But he's hitting Canadian Ninja. As Grim pointed out earlier, gunpowder is the key to beat Goths, so that will be a tough matchup for him. There's heavy demolition ship for Strode. He's researching it. So it's just a matter of time. This is the guy who created the map, remember. His docks are right here. He's creating more of them as we speak, so we will see some explosions. Most kills in the game going to Panda Rage, believe it or not, because he's cleared up all of Bosnian Fox's crossbows. Canadian Ninja says, please no, that's my favorite mining camp. And RiotDash is gonna strike that down. So at the moment, RiotDash, Strode, Canadian Ninja, and Nathan, they are my top players in this match. But I think Nathan deserves a #1 spot at the moment because now he's pushing towards a #2 in score and creator of the map. And he's going to try and push this castle down. This castle has 8,000 HP, so it'll take some time, but he has capped rams and he has trebuchets. I think the key is the Byzantine trash for Strode, and he's now adding in the halbs. The skirmishers definitely not the answer, as the skirmishers are anti-archer. The halbs, however, will counter the cavalier. Just see how many numbers Strode can afford. Yeah, he has all of his barracks queued up, so I think he'll be okay here in the end. He might lose the castle, but I think that he'll be able to hold versus Nathan. Infected Penguin, thank you for infecting me with your Prime sub, man. And I'm just waiting to see if someone will go for some type of king snipe. Because if you cannot get to the middle, why not go for a king snipe versus the guy who's stopping you from getting to the middle? It would be an excellent decision. For example, Panda, if he were to try and get to the center and run into Canadian Ninja, he could go to Canadian Ninja's base and try and kill his king. Canadian Ninja has tons and tons of gold units, and he has plenty of gold in the bank. RiotDash is now trying to get his own gold. Oh, I heard a demo somewhere. It was probably here, I guess. Yeah, Eldry's making heavy demos. Okay. Dash needs to be very, very careful. And now Nathan's getting pushed back by the Byzantines' trash. Now, at the same time, Canadian Ninja, you can tell things are really starting to heat up. He's now pushing Strode, so Strode has 2 people to fight. Oh man, these demos are going to be so juicy. These demos are going to be so juicy.
Community games what? Why am I disliked so much? T90 salt, T90 salt, T90 salt.
Why am I disliked so much?
T90 salt, T90 salt. This is why I am out for blood and games. T90 salt, T90 salt.
Freeloading. I'm pretty sure that the reason people might dislike you in games.
Hashtag rigged games in the chat.
I think as chat spams hashtag rigged games, people might not be a fan of you recently because you killed them. That's just a guess. That's just a guess. Strode says, watch out for Ninja. Ninja says, no, I'm nothing. Well, he's definitely not nothing. He is something. And we're at 150 years on the monument now. No one going for king snipes. Not one person has gone for king snipe. We've had some attacks in the center, but 0 king snipes. And oh man, this is gonna be beautiful. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful, man. I can't wait. Please. I'm so sorry, Dash, but I want these units to explode. Oh, they're all stacked up nicely as well. I think if one demo were to connect with this group, for example, it would kill 3/4 of them. Gentlemen, Teal just has a TC in the north. Sister Fister, I do have a Snapchat that I barely use, but it's T90 official. If you want to add it, that's fine. Oh, man. No, be careful, man. Okay, he has the right idea. He's now trebbing Eldry's castles, and he'll go for his docks as well. That's the right idea. But does he see the docks? Yeah, he does. And here's one demo. Oh. Jeez, that was so explosive, man. 5 to 6 Huskarls also near death. He has to be very careful, RiotDash. Now, who also needs to be careful is Nathan. Nathan's getting pushed back. He's at 160 pop. Strode with 200. I think everyone needs to be leery of Canadian Ninja. Oh, no. Run away, please. He's trying to avoid this demo ship, RiotDash. Oh, no, dude. Okay, luckily it's gone down there. He sacrificed a villager. Or a Huskarl. You'd really need your own demos. Goths do get demos, so you'd almost need your own demo ships. I mean, he is Goths, so if he loses one, he can almost instantly reproduce another. And he has the gold now, and he's just trying to hold on to this so he can try and spam to the monument. After that first demo shot, the others after that haven't been too good, but that's not bad. Eldry, you can delete this as well, guys. Eldry could just delete his demo. Oh. Done. Done. Ah, I thought he was going to go to the center. Nice KD for Eldry, or at least it's improving because of all of that. And Nathan's kind of in a pickle now. He has to make trash for his Byzantines, but it is working out for him. Now, are there any docks from Ninja? No docks from Ninja. Ooh, and Ninja's king has gone to a safer castle because now Strode is pushing towards him. That's the noise we wanted to hear. 100 years on the monument. RiotDash, League of Legends caster, has control of the monument right now. Haven't seen too much from Bosnian Fox. Oh, he's still fighting against Panda Rage. I don't know. These two must not like each other. Okay. I think we need to focus back on the center and all these demo ships going off. Here comes the spam. RiotDash is spamming right next to the water. So it's not an ideal position. Now, many of his units in the center won't be ranged by the demo. The demos might not even be able to come around this way because of the land here. So they can stop him on this side, but I don't think they can stop him on this side. Who can stop him there is Canadian Ninja, and he will probably close in soon. And oh my goodness, look at this. All of the trebs going down for Strode. He's trying to kill the castle, and he will not kill the castle. Interesting, and now Nathan's pushing back against Strode. What a game we have here. Wait, T90, that's actually the RiotDash. Yes, it is. It is the RiotDash. I was going to give him a free spot yesterday, but he had to go to bed. He's in France at the moment. Strode says shit on Ninja. And RiotDash just trying to hold the center. I mean, he's going to die to the gunpowder pretty quickly, but the key is just keeping one unit in the center at all times. So if he can spam, here we go. If he can do this, just needs one single unit in the middle at all times. As I say that, he unfortunately leaves the middle, but what I will say is he's cleaned up a lot of these gunpowder units. I think that Goths, though, they need to avoid main engagements because some of these other units are going to be higher value per engagement and just simply keep spamming. That's how you have to do it. And if I'm RiotDash as well, I build barracks here. That way my production buildings are closer. The problem is I think he's running out of res. He doesn't have as much food floating as you would probably like. But here he is once again. Yeah, guys, Teal in top corner. Oh! Teal in top corner is actually building something. He's building an army that could snipe. Now, I saw a moment ago, Teal and Gray were... What did they say? Gray said something, and Panda Rage said, stop attacking me then. And Bosnian Fox said, okay. So now Bosnian Fox is coming towards the middle. Now, hill bonuses aside, because remember, there is a hill bonus in the center of the map. Elite Huskarls aren't that bad versus hand cannons. I think regular hand cannons, they 3-shot. Turks as well. Yeah, it seems like 3 shots to kill them. So if you can spam them like Goths can, they're actually okay if the hand cannons are out of position. Now, wow, this is a lot of castles for Strode. As Byzantines, he has 8,000 HP. So it'll take a while for them to go down, but Elite Tarkin and Trebs and now Siege Rams for Nathan. Nathan has the score lead, and he's pushing back Strode once again. And Strode has taken some big losses. And Canadian Ninja now taking control of the middle. All of these engagements have kind of favored Canadian Ninja, because he hasn't been hit all that hard. He defended well. He's had the gold this entire time. It's also slightly favored Nathan, I would say, because Nathan, after struggling a moment ago, he has lots of res, collecting the gold, and he's doing good against, remarkably, a Byzantines player, which is tough. But now they need to shift focus to the center, because I don't think Dash has enough. He just does not have enough to hold this on his own. Maybe now his decision will change and he will start attacking someone. You see Bumble Rick is still trying to attack Eldry. Eldry says, Red, you should go middle, and Red apologizes. Now is definitely not the time to spam your units one by one. I think now, yeah, here we go. Here's the forward production buildings. Now you'd probably want to mass them and go in and just clean up everything. That's 90 military for Canadian Ninja. Everyone needs to get involved here. And it's tough because since they're all enemy, they'll run into each other and they will not be attacking Ninja most of the time. Time to die now, Green, says Strode. Okay, well, you might kill Green, but Canadian Ninja could win the game. Well, that's the problem here. At least Strode won't be left with 20k gold at the end. This is true. Curious Pockets and Seamus McGrew, thank you guys for the prime. Also, Web Mobster, thank you. This is a pretty cool map. I almost want to do this again afterwards. Turks with gold are very difficult to stop. What we need now are the demos. Remember the docks that were here? I think Strode, if he wasn't preoccupied fighting Green, he could make some docks. But this is just... Both of these guys, they have a lot of history now. And this is just a pride battle and nothing else. Eldry, remember, he had plenty of demos. He could send some in to help, but if he does... Oh, you know what? I think he might be able to go around this way. So he can't come around this way because the land extends to the stone area, but I think he could get his demos around. Well, somebody is needed to assist. 50 years for Canadian Ninja. Oh! Oh! Panda Rage! This, hold on, wrong person. This is where the king is for Canadian Ninja, not far away, right here. If Canadian Ninja loses his king, he obviously does not win the game. So, Panda Rage is going for the king snipe. I like this a lot. And that will, at the very least, distract Canadian Ninja, because Canadian Ninja needs to stay alive. Green says, okay, middle now. Canadian Ninja says no. And here comes RiotDash, and here comes Bosnian Fox, and here comes Teal. Now, what does Teal see? He does not see the castle that has the king in it. He does not see that one yet, but he will kill these castles, and that's just production buildings and safety buildings that Canadian Ninja needs. Canadian Ninja's population is going to drop here because everyone's attacking him. He'll also lose villagers. He's at 80 villagers. The villagers in the middle might not even stay alive. Here come the demos from Eldry. Let's freaking go. Can Eldry get around, though? Can he get around to the other side? And how much splash damage will there be? See, I think he's stuck here. He can't go around this way. I think he can go around this way. Here comes demos from Strode. Holy shit. Holy shit. 23 years remaining. There's one Janissary. That one Janissary's holding it. That's it. And that'll die here. And now it goes into Strode's favor. Let's get all the demos in the chat. What a game. What an explosion. And what a clutch timing on the demos from Eldry and Strode. Gotta give Strode and Green a lot of credit for settling their differences and just going for the middle. And Strode says, hasta la vista. And now Canadian Ninja, he's down to 80 population. And his king is in this castle. He could die. The swings of this game. And oh, RiotDash had his king there. Did he almost ungarrison his king in the center by accident? I think he had his king in a castle and he set the gather point for the castle in the center because he was creating units and almost sent his king to his death. And speaking of kings dying, Canadian Ninja, well, his king is right here. I don't know if he's still trying at this point or if he's just forgotten. Maybe he's just given it up. But Canadian Ninja will die. And Panda Rage, he gets the kill. The first person, believe it or not, the first person to lose this game. He had control of the middle again. He might have forgotten. But, you know, now old service is resumed. Strode and Nathan right back at it. It's like when you're you're fighting with your sibling and then your parents are like, just shut up and do your chores. And so you're like, fine, and you clean your room or whatever, and then you go back and you just resume the argument. That's what's happening between Strode and Nathan.
T90 demo over 1 year. PogChamp, I have to come here more. A shame YouTube subs don't pay, but glad Twitch does. D.
Hyuna, thank you for 13 months. Don't feel guilty about your time spent, man. Spend it how you can. Thank you very much, though, for 13. That's awesome. Can we get some T90 woos in the chat, please? For 13 months. Oh, Eldry, I saw you guys freaking out because the teal on the map. Eldry has just discovered that teal is up here. And yes, you're right. Teal is considering another snipe. So Eldry will now be distracted from the middle, and maybe this gives Dash an opportunity. Just spears, Dash. Like, you could upgrade to pikemen. At some point, that would be useful. It's just spamming spears. Can we get the T90 boys in the chat? Look at these pointy boys. Don't mess with Dash's pointy boys. Where's his king at, by the way? Yeah, it's in this TC now. This scout has also been annoying me because it's been, like, it was sitting here for a while and it looks like it's now active attacking Vills. Strode says, could you fuck off, Green? I forget who started this. Green started it, right? Nathan just types 11. The reason that Strode is not winning these fights versus Huns is because he doesn't have siege ram. You see how much these siege rams tank? All of the skirmishers for Nathan are getting free hits from behind that. The siege ram is the key there, and both of those civs do get siege rams, so it's possible for all. So now we're in that classic situation in a game where everyone's so distracted. You know, the only person that there's only two people that are not engaging in warfare versus someone, and that is RiotDash, who has upgraded to pikeman, and Bosnian Fox, but Canadian Ninja's dead. Nathan and Strode are fighting a ridiculous 1v1 battle. And, oh, I guess Red as well. Or Red as well is not fighting anybody at the moment. But Orange is defending against Teal's sneak base up here, so it's understandable that there's not as much focus on the middle. And we're at 89 years for Nathan, and he doesn't actually have a unit there holding it. You know what else would work here? A few demos. Like, why not build some docks and send in the demos? That would be wonderful. Just an idea. Dash has 125 military. Yeah, well... Oh, no! Dude! What are you doing, man? He's gonna have a little bit less. Just a little bit less. That is not the area to go to. Where did military go? Seems like he's sending it to the north. Okay, he's up here. Has to be very careful because of those demos. He doesn't have the golds, guys. That's the issue. You know, I saw this monastery. He obviously wanted to collect the relic, but he doesn't have the gold to create a monk. That would be a good investment. And also, I think he could... You have 100... I guess he's only at 60 bills. Never mind. I was thinking it would be worth it to send some builds to the middle to try and collect even a little bit of gold. If there were no demos, I might have held to the end. Yeah, Canadian Ninja, I think you would have held to the end, man. But that was great. That was great. You know, I wasn't expecting Strode to come in with his demo ships. He still has more being queued up. This has been a good game. You know, at least you didn't get killed off from the very beginning, Canadian Ninja, like all the other games, where people would just gang up on you. This time you actually got to contribute because people didn't team up on you from the beginning. Well, Panda Rage, he's not doing too well here. He's losing his Strebs. He's annoying Eldry, but I don't know. I feel like this is just a small annoyance for Eldry because of the resources he has. Now, saying that, he doesn't have as many as he had a couple minutes ago, so he must have exhausted a lot in that attack. Plenty of wood to sell for gold, though. I don't think Huns get heavy demo, do they? Maybe Nathan can't go heavy demos, and Strode is slowly pushing this back, but that's mainly due to the lack of siege rams for Nathan. Monument's at 71 years. Dash is still sitting here, making more and more halberdiers. Now, that noise there is when someone researches treason. And if you research treason, you can see where your enemy's kings are located. So that means there's probably going to be a snipe. And my guess is that Panda... Yeah, you see how he sees... Maybe I'm not certain. I think Panda's the one doing this, though. Because Panda's the only one going for an obvious snipe. And that is a research you can research in the castle. It's a compliment and a jab at the same time. Yeah. Like, I said that, I didn't mean to say that as, I probably should have reworded that. I didn't mean like, oh, you died in the beginning every single time. You're such a noob. I meant more so like, in all the games I remember you playing, one person would always attack you very early, and you never got to get to this stage of the game, you know? That's what I meant. I didn't, it wasn't an insult to your skill. But I do remember, like, you mentioning it and all the games you do get to play, and everyone always team up on you early. Now, holy Bosnian Fox, look at this. Bosnian Fox going to the middle. I guess Huns do get heavy demo. Noobcaster. Bosnian Fox has Elite Mameluke. And Hussars, and he sent a crap ton of Vills to the middle. He even has farmers out here. I think he's going to go for it because no one was expecting him to move for it. There were no units in the middle a while ago, but at 40 years, he's going to YOLO this. And does he have the res? Well, kind of. This is where the halberdiers will be helpful from RiotDash. Oh, RiotDash, be careful. Eldry, be a bro, and do not attack the halbs. You have to attack Gray. Oh my goodness, this is... Look away, kids. Please, look away. You don't want to see this. Oh my god. Now, they need to actually explode. Now, you can delete them. You could just... Yeah, delete them, and they will go off, and they will still do a lot of damage. And here comes Strode as well. 25 years. Look at those explosions. I'm pretty sure Gray has 3 units left, and they are right here, and they will not be here for much longer. Demo on demo action now. Panda Rage says damn blue, and this is it for Gray. Oh, this is fine. Still alive. Yeah, and RiotDash finishes it off. What a game. Now it's in Orange's control. Man, this is a good one. This is a real good one. Now RiotDash has control of it, and RiotDash, you gotta be careful, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this. Oh. Now, the beautiful thing about Goths is if you keep the spam going, you only need 1 unit in here at all times. So you might lose 20, but you'll create 20 instantly with the Goth spam. So I genuinely think he can do this. Now, the others probably will not expect that he'll be able to hold it against 1 or 2 batches of demos. So they'll send in demos, they'll explode, just like they did. But then Riot still has units here, and they're thinking, okay, well, they'll eventually die to the others. But I think RiotDash could do this. 82 years now, and needs to make sure he's focused on the center, but Eldry will send in more demos. He just needs to keep some units alive after every single explosion, and he could win with the monument. Now, Red is running into Nathan, and of course Strode has been focusing on Nathan as well. Nathan has over 1,000 kills in this game. And it's not really Riot's fault that, or Dash's fault, sorry, that he has a negative KD, because that's what you expect as Goths. You just expect to outmass with the spam, but you expect to lose a lot. Hey, T90, could you refer to him as Dash? Drop the Riot part of it. Yeah, I'm kind of doing both, man. Kind of doing both. Could you try to dock block the water? I think if you dock here and here, it would block it, yeah. But it's not like Dash can get there. Oh, don't run, dude. Don't. His units are being distracted. Don't leave the middle, Dash. You have the right idea. This is not the time to move whole groups of units out of the middle. This little group is what's holding control. If he were to leave the middle, someone could send one unit in and start the countdown over again. But he's fine. He's fine, and you know, here he's taking a good engagement that will hurt green. He has a few Huskarls mixed in, and that will counter the skirms, and that's normally, or not normally, that's primarily what green has. Oh, this is where it's trouble. This is where it's trouble. Does he have any units left after this explosion? That one Halb, this Halb, a few of them. Can he keep units in the middle? These units are still here. So he's taking losses. He needs to keep the numbers up. Just send your units to the middle. Dash could do this. Dash could do this. He needs to stay in the middle, though. He's probably not confident because he sees how many units he's losing. No! Don't leave. Don't leave, man. Don't leave. Just send him in. Just spam. Don't do it. Don't do it. I think he's trying to leave, but he has other groups that keep arriving to the middle. This is what he should do. He needs to get all of them in here. Put them on spread formation, so if a demo goes off, you're okay. Okay, here comes Strode. This is now or never for Dash, I think. Now or never time. Luckily, he stayed in the center. And I think everyone needs to commit to this. Versus Goths, I think they need to commit to this with everything. And is he going to send Vils now? I saw a few Vils. No, he's still keeping his eco there. Okay, here are the demos from Eldry. All this is big. He needs to surround the monument with halberdiers. He needs to have them in different areas. He needs to make sure that there are different groups, because these halberdiers are distracted. And this is pretty much the only location where he has halbs at the moment. And we know what demos can do against one single group. Now his population has gone way down, but here come more of them. Oh, this is going to be close. So I'll continue to click his units so you can see how many units he has in the middle. It's not much at the moment. It is not much at all. Just spam it. Just spam it, man. I'm rooting for him. Can you tell? He has less than 10 units around the monument. And another demo there, but he still has some left. 16 years. This is when you're playing and your heart starts beating, and I think he loses it right here. No! He's okay still. More halbs coming in. My heart is beating a mile a minute. These games are so stressful for even the caster. Let's see here. He has halbs on the right and the left. This is what he needs, but the ones on the left have exploded. Now, can he continue to spam? Oh, that was so close. That was so close. There's so few units left after these explosions. Look at the skirms exploding. More demos from Strode. Could this do it? No! Yes! It has done it! The 2 explosions worked, and now Strode has control of it. What did he lose that at 6 years, 5 years? It was close. But now he pretty much needs to pull back and try for another push later on. Dash so close. You know, I think, what was it, Red's skirmishers there? You see those bodies? Everybody did come in to help, which I have to respect, because they could have easily been fighting their 1v1s again. But Dash has it again. He has lots of farms, 85 vills. I don't think he even needs to add more villagers now. He still has a little bit of gold control, but it's all about the halberdiers. It's all about the pointy boys, chat. Yeah, it was 5 years, but he could do it again. We saw how successful he was. He was so close. Panda Rage says no. Why is he saying no? And why is Strode saying... Oh, he says, welp, I have to go now. GG's. Oh, he has to leave. Oh, wow, that changes so much. Well, I think Dash loses the middle again here. That sucks that Strode has to leave, but, you know, shame on him for having real life outside of Age of Empires. It's so tough to focus on spamming that much. It is so difficult. Orange go middle, I stop attack you, says Panda Rage. Who I wouldn't trust, but I think he's being honest there. Nathan started trade, what? I think he might have accidentally clicked a trade cog. Yeah, there's a trade cog in the center. It looks like a demo ship. Strode says he has to go, and yet he's still in game, and he actually has control of the middle. Oh, and now he's doing it. Oh, God. Guys, he doesn't realize. He says leading, leading from the front. Wait, is he saying his king is leading from the front? Or, oh, what are you doing, dude? I need to know if that was intentional. Strode needs to tell us. He realized, okay, so that was intentional because he had to go. And, oh, God, he was the host of the game. No. Oh, damn. He should have thought of that and left it up. Can you guys save? All right, I'm going to message Dash. What happens is if the host leaves the game room, the spectator server stops. So I guess Strode had to go and he forgot about that fact. So let me see if I can get them to save. We might miss a few minutes. I'm going to message the players that are currently in game and see if we can get them to save, and then we can restore it. That's an unfortunate thing about community games. So let me message them. I'm going to spam them all with messages while they're playing their hearts out. Oh, I think they're saving. Okay, cool. All right, so let me come back from this. That would have been a shame. I mean, it is a shame that Strode had to leave. It's a shame that it paused like that. But assuming the save and restore works, we'll be right back in the game here in a moment. This map is amazing. Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. I'm a big fan of it. Now, Strode, is he AFK? He must have really needed... I think maybe he had to go do something because he probably closed out the game and left the game room up, so we need to create a new game room. I'm sorry that this is a bit inconvenient, but I have no control over it. So to all the players who are playing, it's game 10. To anyone who wants to resume spectating, it's game 10. And everyone's joining up now. If you could be any unit in Age of Empires 2, what would you be? I would be that bird. I would be that bird that flies over the map. 99 Joan, thank you very much for 2 months, man. Welcome back. Well, cool of the players to stop, right? Cool of the players to stop. If you are seeing this on YouTube, we'll be back in business here in a second. Who was left? There were 4 people left then? No, there were 5. T90 is free like a bird. Wouldn't it be awesome to be a bird, though? Seriously, I don't want to be a guy who's like fighting and getting stabbed by pointy boys. No, thank you. Okay, you see my monthly top 5? What's going on there? Has it been doing that all day? Just realized that was jumping around. Guys, my keyboard, I spilled tea on my keyboard 3 weeks ago, and it's just now catching up with me. I ordered a new one last night. It's all sticky, so when I type, I'm like sometimes typing the same key 3 times. Crap, I forgot I couldn't leave. Sorry all you guys played all amazing. Sorry I messed it up. Oh, it's cool, dude. No worries. It happens. It's very easy to forget because normally when you're done with the game, you close out the match. So it's happened a million times. No offense taken. So what you're saying is it's a T-board. Yep. T90 official. T90 official. So they're all back in the match. Here it is. And they will resume, assuming all goes well, in a couple minutes. It shouldn't even be a couple minutes. But sometimes the restore file takes some time to load up. It was T. I was streaming during it. I was in the middle of casting a 1v1 expert game, and I spilled tea over everything. And so I put the game on view lock, and people were joining the stream all confused as to why I wasn't talking. There were witnesses. Dude, Strode, I don't mean to sound offensive with this, but if you really had to go, why are you spectating and now in the Twitch chat? Or, like, do you have a limit on how long you can utilize your fingers for hotkeys or something? Or are you in a car with your family going somewhere and now you're typing to us? That would make sense. Like, if you had to physically leave the room or something. Anyway, that game was awesome, right? This game has been sweet. One of the best games we've seen in a while. Now, this whole thing is to promote the event that'll be going on tomorrow, which is a King of the Hill event. It's called King of the Hippo 5. So please stop by tomorrow if you can do so. I'm now on my phone in the car. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. That makes sense. Don't Twitch and drive, guys. Alright, so we're back in the game, and we have Bumblerick, RiotDash, Panda Rage, Eldry, and Nathan still in the match. So we're right back. Let's go. Let's get the T90 goes in the chat. Let's continue this madness. It wasn't too long of a wait. Thank goodness the save and restore option works. And who's going to win this game? At the moment, Panda Rage has control. Okay. Well, in terms of score, this is looking incredibly good for Nathan, but he got a lot of his score because of the kills versus Strode. Now, he did a great job versus Strode, so we haven't really seen his skills used in the middle or against anybody else too often this game. I would be, if I'm Bumblerick, I'm trying to find Strode's number, and I'm calling him saying, come back, please, come back. Things were going so well, I didn't have to deal with Nathan because of you. And now this could be difficult. But we know what Dash is going for. 210 military now. Or sorry, 210 population. Nobody going for snipes anymore. They don't really have the economies for it. Okay, forgive my brain fart. But can you remind me what happened with Gray? He still has his king. Did he just resign? I just had like an awkward, did we forget to restore with the guy moment? We can't have Panda winning after bluffing in the chat. I mean, he doesn't have any eco left. Gray resigned after losing the middle. Gotcha. I probably missed it in all the commotion. Okay. So we're good. He could have continued, honestly. With Saracens, he could have sold that wood. Yeah, I just had a brain fart and forgot. Thank you, chat. Well, Eldry is saying that because Teal told him he wasn't going to attack Eldry, and then he continued to attack Eldry. So, Eldry, he does not want to let Panda Rage win. And neither does Dash. Dash is in the center. Boom! Some demos now from Nathan. Now, the best demos are the Chinese demos from Orange, because they have more HP, so they can close into the center. Let's see. I think this is looking really good for RiotDash. I think he can do it. 91 years remaining. He has all of his barracks queued up with something. Oh, uh-oh. Monk S, T90S. Okay, this one... This could be a oh my goodness, this could be a problem. Only about 50 demos coming in. Yeah, this is fine. As many demos as halberdiers. Oh. Oh. Get into the middle, if you dare, my friends, if you dare. Yeah, this... I don't see this going too well. Oh, God, that... Did that physically hurt anybody else? That brought me pain. Still has the right idea, though. He might have 1 kill for every 2 deaths, but he has the right idea, and he says demo ships are ridiculous, yeah. Well, they're also expensive. So, Eldry, he just happens to have the resources for it. And there's really not much Goths can do except do what they are doing. So... Now, verse 1 or 2 demos, we saw how we could stay alive in there. Eldry says this is just lovely. And he's like, I love demo ships. But versus that many from Eldry, it's going to make it tough. But Eldry can't win with that. That's the thing. It's a good defensive move, but he can't win with that. He's right. Demo ships are ridiculous. This map has been designed for explosions. But Dash just needs to keep it up. Just needs to keep it up. Now, I think adding in rams would be good. The rams, they won't die quite as fast, and they're a very good meat shield versus other units as well. And Eldry, there's a huge cost associated with making so many demos. Now, he happens to have the gold and the wood for that, but still, I think he might go for a move that would allow him to win, and if he does that, it could give Dash the opportunity to get the victory. Dash needs to send rams to Orange's docks. That would be a pretty good idea. Or just force an engagement here with some trebs, maybe. Like, if he had 4 trebuchets taking out the docks on this side, at the very least, that would mean that the docks on this side would have to be utilized. Now, I gotta give credit to Bumble Rick, who has 16k score versus 35k score from Nathan. He's holding pretty well here, but both of these guys, once again, canceling each other out. I think if Nathan kills Red, then he'll be able to focus primarily on the middle, but at the moment, Red will have to run through him to get to the middle, and he doesn't want that. 77 years. And that's quite a few rams and halbs in the middle once again from Dash. Yeah, I don't know if keeping the halbs and the rams would work. Okay, if a ram gets exploded, do the halbs receive the damage, or do they not receive the damage until afterwards? I think they still receive the same damage. Oh, goodness. He just really needs to focus on keeping all of his units in the center and not fighting. Like, that's also a bad logic if there's explosives around, but I do think that that's what he needs to try and do. Oh, I feel bad for him, man. Chinese demos. What he also could have attempted to do is just kill the guy on land, you know, straight up kill him. And that way he wouldn't be in a position to do this. That's essentially what the other players have done. Like Nathan, for example, he was trying to kill the people around him so that the people around him wouldn't be in a position to do what Eldry's doing at the moment. Now, demos and halbs is the choice for Eldry. He's slowly running out of gold. And in the halb spam war, the Goths will win. 50 years is still a long time with so many demos arriving. But Dash still has control of the center somehow. And his population is very, very high. He continues to send units. 48 years now. These demos are not going off for Eldry. And I like how Dash has his halberdiers spread out around the monument. Rage says, OMG, just realized I can't double click all buildings to select them all. Oh, he's trying to do multi-queue. Yeah, single queue is a bit more difficult. I don't know, guys. I have confidence in Dash, and I'm not just biased because he's another caster. The way he's played this, forget about the kills and the deaths. That doesn't matter. It's just about the one stat, and that is the monument and the, well, and the king, I guess. So 2 stats. I think he could do this. This is, again, very close for him, though. Panda Rage just figured out this is single queue, so he's going to be sending in a few more units to help. But he'll run into Eldritch demos. I don't know, the 30 years. He's almost running out of the middle with this group. And this demo... I think he'll lose it here. I want to say he'll lose it here. Oh! Look at this teal actually helping the cause. Helping Dash out. Oh my god, this is so close. A few times now, he's only had 1 or 2 units in the middle. This is so close. He's still doing it. He's still doing it. Can we get the T90 passings in the chat? Blue Coffee would be proud. Now he has this one Halb saving his ass. Now he has these Halb saving his ass. There's a demo there. Oh my god, he might do this. Look at all the dead bodies. This is disgusting. Imagine the smell down there. Ugh. Gross. 10 years for Dash. And that group of Halberdiers is just getting completely obliterated. But he's still spamming it, guys. He's still spamming it. Teal says, stop killing me. Oh, this one help. This one help. This one help. No, he lost it again. Oh, how infuriating would that be? I feel so bad for the guy. He's gonna reach 2,000 deaths before he gets to 1,000 kills. He so deserves the victory, man. He so deserves it. He's played so well for King of the Hill. Teal, this is probably the time to leave. Yeah, I mean, you can go to heaven. That can be your way of leaving. Boom. Or Eldritch would probably say he's going to hell because of that attack earlier, but tomato, tomato. Very impressive. I don't think Dash should resign at all. He still has the eco to create infantry. He just needs to wait for another wave. And Baltimore says he should resign, but why? His eco hasn't changed. He hasn't gotten attacked here. He still has the food to create halbs. Look at his population going back up. And he has control of the middle again. He's really the only one that has shown how to play the King of the Hill objective here. He has been the main talking point. Gray, of course, he had that one spurt, but then he resigned afterwards. And a few people had their moments, but it's really just been Dash. Resign of shame. No way. I'd be proud of myself. I'd be proud of myself here. I'd be very proud of myself. Now, someone I want to bring up is Nathan, because this guy, he has so many kills, almost 2,000 kills, but he's not really focusing on the center. And I feel like at this stage, he definitely should have done more around the monument. He's still just attacking people around him, and I get the logic, but he's lucky. He's very lucky that Eldry bailed him out, because he could have easily lost. Oh, and here's the Treb from Dash, so I think he's gonna go for the docks, as someone pointed out earlier. It's hard to fend off attacks from green and get to the middle. Yeah, of course. Like, I think that you and green were very strong players and you're running into each other. So at that stage, I understood it, Strode. But hopefully there's no drop here. But now I think this is all set up quite nicely for Dash, because Panda Rage is attacking Eldry again. Eldry says Teal please, and Teal just says lol. It's got to be green or Dash at the moment. Eldry, even though he's massing tons of demos, his population isn't the best. Only 130. And Dash is up to 210 again. So I think Dash will just try and kill Eldry now. But then he'll need to be careful because someone could win in the middle. So this is King of the Hill Regicide combo is very complicated. It's very difficult to ever judge someone because there's so many moving parts to it all. And actually, Panda has shown up here. Okay. So Panda's distraction has given him the middle because Eldry is not sending demos there because he's focused on the north. I agree with this decision in the sense that killing Eldry would have given him the win earlier, but in the amount of time, it depends on how far he goes with this. In the amount of time it takes to kill all of this, that's 100 years, and someone else is already here, so he also needs to be here if he doesn't want to lose. Now Green is slowly pushing in, so, you know, with Hun two-handed swordsman as well, and siege rams and skirms, I think he will kill red, and we're getting closer to this being a 2 or 3 horse race. I gotta give Panda Rage a lot of credit because he has been everywhere. Remember, he killed Canadian Ninja earlier. He was also attacking gray. He's been attacking orange, and now he's in the center, and he's going for it. So, a Panda Rage might be the one to take the victory. This is definitely trouble for Eldry. Kind of a Halb spam here. Eldry says, guys, go middle. And Panda Rage says, okay, he's already here. Eldry says, Dash is going for me, and Bumblerick says, yeah, like, how about you go middle, Green? Green is the one guy who's played amazing, but I think he will be kicking himself if he doesn't at least fight for the middle a little bit, you know? Because, I don't know, he has the demo ships being made here, so he is going to contribute with some big booms, big explosions, and basically, Dash is sick of this shit. That's the best way to describe Dash's current situation. He's sick of this shit. So, he, rightly so, is going to try and kill Eldry. Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, how many units have I lost so far? No, I'm just going to kill you. Panda, you can win, says Eldry. Eldry has demos, but he's lacking wood, which he's currently getting from Red's Island, believe it or not. Dash is killing me, now it is GG. Okay, so that's a good sign for Dash. Dash is probably feeling pretty confident that Eldry can't stop him again. I think we are at that stage where Eldry doesn't have the golds. But, look at the middle. Look at the middles. Panda Rage says, I'll help. Panda Rage is just mind gaming it up right now. He's not gonna help anything. He is going to try and win this for himself, but he's trying to buy himself some time with his chat. And he has 127 military. That's 2 less than Dash has. And Green, okay, here comes Green. Skirmishers, and remember, he has the demo, so he is going to focus on this. But there's 40 years remaining. There's one thing that can kill Teal. And in this case, there's 15 of them. And you guys know what it is. Panda Rage says, I don't know who I'm attacking because I'm colorblind. Yeah, bull spit. Bull spit, colorblind. Please, you know what you're doing, man. Eldry says, you know you will lose, Dash, and here comes Dash. Now, more halves, more reinforcements from Panda Rage. The issue is he does not reinforce like Dash did earlier. And 25 years is still a long time with so many units closing in. Can Panda keep 1 unit in the middle here? Oh my goodness, there's literally 1 unit in the middle. Oh, that's close. I think he'll lose it. I think he will lose it here. And if anything, this is very good for, assuming Dash cleans this up. This isn't too bad for him, because now the countdown has started over. Green might go back to being preoccupied with red. I still think Green could win this, because he has more resources than anybody, but he's leaving. So, maybe if Green continues to play how he's playing, and Red of course would have to stay stubborn and not resign, maybe Dash could win this again, or maybe Panda Rage, because Green has left. On YouTube, this really has to be called Demogeddon. 97.1% chance that RiotDash's name will be used as clickbait, so probably not. Just being honest with you guys. Gotta appreciate honesty, right? Eldry's population is at 134. And yeah, he's lacking wood, and he's lacking everything at the moment. So I don't think that will be a huge concern for whoever's in the middle. Green will definitely be a concern. He can get all the wood he wants. RiotDash fights the Demogeddon. Okay. I'll take that into consideration. Well, Dash needs to get to the middle, I think. Now, Mayans, I even forgot what the Civ was for Panda Rage. Mayans, they get the final defense upgrades on Halbs, and Goths don't. Just that Goths can spam them faster. I'm very torn on how Green has played this, because he's obviously been the strongest player in terms of kills, but his lack of attention to the middle is a bit interesting. Now, if he continues to send in demos, and this is kind of his side quest, and then he slowly kills all the kings on the map, then I'm just impressed. But if he doesn't do that, because Red's about to lose his king. If he doesn't do that, if he can't help in the middle, then I might slightly judge him a little bit. I love Teal's chat. All I want is a last demo blast, and Panda Rage says, LMAO won't be hard with my micro. I think the king is in here for Red. Red is down to 20 population, and this will be the end for him. And now, you see all the resources being sold at the top left on the overlay for Nathan. Now he's going to go towards the middle. 50 years again, though. 50 years once again. Hold on. RiotDash wouldn't be the League of Legends caster. It is that RiotDash, yes. RiotDash told me that I'm gonna play in his community games, and all the League of Legends guys are gonna say, "Oh, that T90 official can't be the Age of Empires guy, right?" Yeah, I'm such a good League player. That would be unbelievably impressive. Yeah, that's a lie. I've only played League once. I would not be impressive at all, and oh my goodness, those explosions. The funny thing is, these demos were going elsewhere, and the Halbs killed the demo, and then the demo exploded. No, it's not a different dash. It is the RiotDash. It is the RiotDash. If you don't believe me... Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! What in the world, Eldry? Eldry, this is just... He's mustered up every bit of wood and gold he could possibly get because he's pissed off at Panda Rage. No! That was such a waste! That was such a waste! He just... I can't get over that. Hold on, how many was that? Like 20? They killed 5 units? That was such a waste. Send them in one by one, man. Oh, but Teal, he's in trouble once again. Now Green coming in with demo ships. I think he loses it. Yeah, he loses it, and if he regains control of it, the countdown starts over at 100. Dash is taking his sweet old time here. Oh, you know what? He's also building barracks on this side. I guess he wants to attack Teal. Man, will this game ever end? This is a pretty cool one. Wait, Red's king is still alive. Where is that thing? Oh, it's hiding here. And he's also rebuilt a TC. Can we get some salutes in the chat for Bumble? Because Bumble Rick, he is not giving up. I gotta respect that. Wouldn't it be amazing if he would be able to snipe the king from somebody? Like, get to this castle and snipe Green's king somehow. That would be amazing. I think many of us have forgotten there are kings on this map. Actually, all those salutes go to all the players. All these guys have played well. But I think what this will come down to, as disappointing as it sounds, there's so little resources left on the map, and players are so exhausted, I'm sure, that it'll come down to people being out of position. So, for example, Green, he has a lot of his military here, and he has for a while now. So he could have easily lost if someone else would have won. And now RiotDash, he has his units here, and then maybe Eldry could win. So it's tough when there's so few resources left, and there's so much to focus on. Eldry is still here with plenty of demos. I don't even think this guy wants to win the game anymore. I'm pretty... Oh. I take that back. He's gonna try and snipe Dash, isn't he? And Teal also has been attacking Dash from the other side. Oh, Dash could be in trouble. You see his Vil count. It's only at 49. Wow, what a game. So the counter-attack here from Dash. Green is the only one who has not been attacked. From the people left, Green is the only one who has not been attacked in his eco. His economy is perfect. Eventually he'll need wood, but he's still chasing Red, and Red is where? Hold on. Oh, Red died. I'm sorry. That must have been recent. Whoops. He was defeated. He was killed somewhere. You know, I talk so loud I don't hear the game sounds at time. Sorry about that, guys. But then again, the game sound is perfect level for like all the other audio that comes in, so. Well, I think that Dash will clean this up. Like, you kill his villagers and he just has more pop space for military, so that actually helps Dash. And Teal also has wood and food, just not as much, and he doesn't have the Goth spam, and I think he'll slowly die here. In fact, where's his king at? His king is in this castle, which is not too far away from the one that's about to die. 50 years for Green, though. Green could take this now. But he doesn't have any units in the middle. He has a trade cog there. See, that's what I was referring to earlier. It's very tough to kill someone off, because in the amount of time that takes, someone else could just take the win at the monument. But you know what? I think that the fact that Eldry is kind of playing the demo role, not kind of, he's definitely playing the demo role. Considering Eldry has this many demos, I don't know if Green can win. So this could work out well for Dash, maybe. You have Dash, who's tried for the middle, Green, who's been the most dominant, Green, who will probably transition to the middle now that Red is dead. And so it'll probably be, assuming Teal does die here, and he's really struggling, so he might probably just be Dash and Nathan, and then Eldry blowing stuff up. But you know what? I say that, and here comes Nathan. So what I would do here, if I see this many demos, is I would send in just a few units, one after the other, to try and make all of these explode. Yeah, the countdown is restarted, guys. For Green, he does not care about that monument. Yeah, see that right there? That's worth it. To make him use all those demos, that is totally worth it. And Eldry, remember, he's out of resources. His king is in this castle, not far away. And remember, he was going to go for a snipe of some kind. Where are his units at? Did he lose them? I kind of feel like he lost them. Yeah, at least he lost the light cav. His trebs are still there. The countdown resets a bunch. These light cav, they will not last. So they might kill a treb. I doubt it, though. And then Teal, he's at 80 population. And his king has been relocated to the castle he built in Canadian Ninja's base. You guys probably have forgot Canadian Ninja existed because this game has been so long. Wow. I don't know who's going to win this. I do not know who's going to win this. Green's resources are way better than everybody else's. But so far, it seems like he's just going for king snipes. Teal is getting wrecked. Teal, you know, he has resources, but he will lose out on this wood and food pretty quickly with the spam, and then he won't have eco left. So that's not a realistic spam for him. So even if he saves his king, he probably loses his entire economy. 85 years on that clock, though, and this is something we need to keep a close eye on. Now, Eldry recognizes that, and he's repositioned his demos. repositioning his demo so he can try and assist then if someone is in the middle. Eldry will have to relocate his king pretty quickly because the skirmishers are ranged and siege rams are not going to be stopped. So, you know, at the same time, Teal is kind of stabilizing with population, though again, I feel like you see his wood and his food count, it's way down. It was at 4,000 each a while ago, so eventually Dash will get the better trades and he will have the resources to replenish forces, I think. Yeah, he does. I'm just a little bit worried for the others that Green will just be able to take the victory here because Dash is currently having a 1v1 versus Teal. And Eldry, he can't contribute much except for the demo ships. That's... If you're a Dash fan, if you're a Panda Rage fan, that's the worry right now. But if you're a Panda Rage fan, you should probably realize that he's in trouble. So I don't know who Panda Rage would prefer to win, besides himself, but he's certainly helping Green at the moment by trying to stay alive. No fault of his own, of course. I would want to stay alive as well. You spend this much time in a game, you get as close as they've gotten, I would not want to quit either. And I just wonder what Eldry will do. Will he try and run his king to the north? Well, he can. He'll run into Teal's castle. He doesn't have areas he can run to. Guys, we need to go middle. 50 years. Teal says, I can't LMAO, and maybe this is where Dash starts spamming to the middle. Having too much fun killing Teal, says Dash. Teal is getting wrecked. Just 1 or 2 Huskarls would do so well against these skirms too, but he doesn't have the gold. And, okay, Eldry, oh, please, no. Please, don't lose him. Don't lose him. See Green's demos there. He could kill all the... Oh. I just smacked myself in the head like 10 times. Eldry, that's all you had, man. That's all you had left, bro. Where's his king at now? Oh, it's running this way. Let's go. And he has Vills down here. Let's go. I mean, he offers very little to the game now, but he's making some demos. The king is safe-ish. There he goes. So he's still alive, and he just needs to buy Dash a little bit of time. You know, credit to Eldry, he just restarted that countdown a moment ago, so... What a game. What a freaking game. Yeah, just hide there, man. Just hide. And Green won't want to spend the gold on seeing where your king is. So, Teal is down to 50 pop. Eldry's down to 26 population. It is just the RiotDash and Nathan left. And Panda Rage says, looks like I'm out of the game then. What a marathon of a game this has been. Panda seems like he's going to give it up. The longer he stays in, again, he does distract RiotDash. RiotDash is repositioning some of his units towards the middle. And I wouldn't waste the demos here. I think the demos need to be a save. But then again, Eldry's at... Actually, he has 0 villagers. Oh, this is sad. He has 5 military. I think they're all demo ships. So... He's pulling a kamikaze move here. He's going to die once he loses all of his demos. Teal, why are you on this side of the map? Did Green just see this? Yeah, Green's like, what is this? Why are you over here? Dude, you missed a lot, Nathan. You missed a lot. A lot went down. No reason. He was just passing. Panda Rage. Or, Nathan. Panda Rage says weird spawn. Weird spawn, and Nathan believes him. That's great. Okay. So now, 105 military for Green. It's all spread out. It's all of his production buildings spread out. All of his military spread out around this map. And there is going to be one centralized force of 177 freaking halbs. 177 pointy boys from Dash. That centralized force is going to be here. You see this and you think, oh my goodness, he has way too much population at Teal's base for Teal only having 60 pop. Why is he doing that? But then you realize he has 100 plus waiting to enter the map, the middle of the map. Yeah, Green has now found Dash's base. Dash's real worry is food, but you see guys, he has 4,000 food, 6,000 wood, and every single barracks I can find has units queued up in. Okay, maybe not those two, but you get my point. So he can last for a while here. Now his issue will be vill count, but at the moment there's 92 vills for Green, and that's just 92 pop space that Green can't use for military. Eldry just has demos. He has 6 military, and there's 5 there. Does he have something else? Oh wait, you know what? His king counts as military, so that would make sense. So yeah, just the demos and the king. Does anybody care about the middle? Well now, this gets complicated. I almost feel like Green will have the resource advantage. He also is going to have more economy, but he will not have the population with the main push. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's that king for Eldry? Where did it run to? I gotta switch to his point of view. Wait, what? He's dead? Hold on a second. How the hell did that happen? That's like the 3rd snipe I've missed today as well. He's dead. Oh my god. Where? I don't know where it was. Was it... Did anyone see if there was a snipe or if he sent it to the middle or what? Oh, what a throw. He had a castle. Did he make the mistake earlier? That he made earlier where he ungarrisoned the king? Told you the dude. Wow. Unbelievable. Jeez. Well, Panda Rage says he's got this. Does anybody know if RiotDash is pissed? Dude, Dash, what happened? Did you ungarrison it or something? I saw that the Hussars were here from Green. Did you just have it sitting out? I forget where you had it last I checked. I think it might have been in one of the TCs. Dude, I was expecting you to have a good shot at winning this, and now it's pretty much gonna be all Green. I was moving him since I had him in my last TC, then I hit him near wood line so I could clear through gray, and you had it in the wood line, the Hussars killed it? Oh, man. So he was just out and a single Hussar killed me. Oh. Can we get the tears in the chat for Dash? Because that's a heartbreaker, man. Like, even as the caster, that's really disappointing because I was just pumping you up like the whole time. The whole time. Oh, Dash has this. All of his barracks are queued up with halbs. Like, there's no way. I mean, he has so much more military population. Rip. And that sucks. Well, Eldry has his king left, so it's going to be quite a tough victory path for him. Eldry says, Teal, we might as well just resign. Yeah, for you, that at least applies. For Panda, okay, let's be honest, that applies to him as well. Oh, that's a sad ending, but also hilarious ending. You know, I think an hour ago now, it might have been here. I think I saw your king sitting out, but I didn't think anything of it. It happens so frequently where people just forget about their kings, and it's understandable when they had built up so many bases and they're engaging in so many attacks. But anyway, we're gonna have to wait. There we go. Eldry resigns. We're gonna have to wait till this game is finished off, and here comes Panda. My king was in the middle. Dude, I saw your king running away from the middle. I saw that. I didn't see how long it was in the middle. But I remember when it ran up this hill, and I freaked out, and so did chat. So Nathan gets away with it. I mean, he didn't actually kill Strode, of course. Strode leaving was disappointing. But he did well against Strode, considering they're going with mainly trash and Strode is Byzantines. Then he killed Red. He pretty much killed off Orange. And he did contribute with the demos in the middle. And I was saying the entire time that is a risk to play the way he was playing. But as long as he assisted with some explosions and made sure that no one else took the middle, then he would have the edge. And that's exactly what happened here. A little bit unexpected that Dash would lose his king there, but still. Dude, there were so many close calls for you, Dash. It's just heartbreaking because you went under 10 years twice. It was so close. That's gonna be a sick one to rewatch. Is this the last community game? What time is it? No, I think we'll do one more after this. So I should say, guys, tomorrow in roughly 16 hours, the countdown's below the stream, is King of the Hippo. It's the final day of King of the Hippo 5. So it'll be King of the Hill, and the monument will have, it will generate resources for you when you have control of it. So in this game, for example, nobody touched the monument until there were maybe 150 years left. In King of the Hippo tomorrow, you'll see fights over the monument in Dark Age because you generate resources when you're sitting on the monument. And there's the GG from Panda Rage. So this community game stream is in promotion of that event. I hope you're here tomorrow. I know that many of you on YouTube will probably see this a couple days after it's uploaded. I'll upload all the best stuff to YouTube too. But anyway, if you're here on the live stream or if you're watching this on YouTube after we end today, make sure to stop by Twitch because it'll be a lot of fun. That game was ridiculous, man. That game was ridiculous. If Dash won that, he deserved it. If Green won that, he deserved it. If Strode won that, he deserved it. Like, everyone in this game played a part. I mean, again, shout out to some of the players for just staying alive and playing a part. So often you can think, okay, there's no way I can win, so I'm out. But Eldry, Bumble, like, these guys stayed in the game and they gave us a lot of talking points. So thank you for all of your efforts. Thank you for all the energy put into that, guys. It was a lot of fun to cast. All right, so here's the KD. This is kind of what we expected. More kills for Green. And look at the deaths for Dash. I mean, not much he can do about that. I think the only thing he could have done differently was just maybe spread out his halbs a little bit more in the center. But that's easier said than done, of course. And he went with the capped rams, which is what Goths max out at. And maybe his own demos would have helped. I'm not sure. I think he played it near perfect. He was very close to victory. More gold, more wood, more food collected for Green. So he went for the economic approach while killing people. He had more resources the entire game. He had, to put things in perspective, he had double the gold of Dash. He had double the gold of everybody, pretty much, except for Eldry. And even Eldry was 20k gold behind. Can you move the chat a bit to the left in the achievement screen? I'm not sure what you mean. You mean the chat on the right side of my overlay there? Oh. I do see that. Yeah, I'll fix that in the future. No one ever pointed that out to me before. Probably triggering your OCD. Let's look at this for a second. I guess because Dash was constantly creating halbs, there's always going to be that dark blue military score, but I was expecting there to be huge drop-offs here, like this, for example. Not too bad. Green was just a slow progression towards greatness. All right, guys. Well, again, YouTube, this will probably see you at some point. Whether or not you can catch King of the Hill tomorrow, I understand you not being there. If you want to check out streams in the future, you can click the Twitch link below in the video description. And also make sure to follow all my other social medias if you want to stay involved in the community. Here on the live stream, we're going to move on and do at least one more game. Like, that was a long game. So if it's that long, we'll just be doing one more. And we'll do another King of the Hill. Yeah, I didn't realize that. That's weird how it's different. Thanks for pointing that out.